We can watch the stars align, yeah. When we watch the stars tonight.
The year is 2074. The last war changed everything. A war to end all wars. A nuclear holocaust nearly wiped us all out. A computer program predicted it. An algorithm that analyzed and forecasted human behavior told us exactly what would happen. But of course, no one listened. 30 years have passed since the bombs went off. The dust has settled, but everything's changed. The few remaining cities left in the world have now been consolidated, built outwards and upwards, engulfing multiple cities within them. These megacities are all that remains of civilization today, and they're now run by a ubiquitous totalitarian government called the Distributor. You remember that little computer program I just told you about? The one that predicted the last war? Well, it sourced extreme human emotion as the core catalyst, not just for the war, but for all bad things. Without rage, there'd be no murder. Without lust, no rape. Without jealousy, no theft. You get the idea. The Distributor now uses that same algorithm to analyze and determine what content and products are emotionally dangerous, or red as they call it. And then they are banned and confiscated. What's more, anyone caught in possession of redline content is arrested and locked up. The few people left in the world talented enough to actually create new and original red content, well, let's just say that if the Distributor finds them, no one else will. That brings me to Prex. Fucking Prexadrine. A mind-numbing mood suppressant that every single registered citizen is required to take by law. Just one more way the Distributor keeps us all in check. And they do check. All registered citizens are screened regularly to make sure that our blood levels contain the required amount of Prex. Keyword being registered. All registered citizens receive certain benefits provided by the Distributor. Food, housing, even a job. It's funny because that makes it sound like we actually have a choice, but it's illegal to be unregistered. With resources scarce and crime rates at an all-time low, the general sentiment is that the Distributor isn't all bad. After all, we did this, and they're just trying to protect us from ourselves, right? They're just cleaning up our mess and trying to rebuild. And now, they're also the hand that feeds, so long as we follow their rules. But at what cost? Love? Inspiration? Passion? Real art is gone. It's like prohibition all over again, at least from what I've read about it. An emotional prohibition. There are some of us who refuse to live this way though. Unregistered outlaws. We live off the grid, in the underbelly of the megacities, completely out of sight by the Distributor. There's a whole community of us, and as omnipresent and powerful as the Distributor is, even they have a hard time finding us. But the punishment is great if they do. Oh, this is probably a good time to introduce myself. I'm Jonathan Jones. You can call me Johnny. I own a music venue, a small nightclub called the Neon in the lower 5th of Nova City. We have some semi-decent bands come in and perform. It's all registered. The music, the food, the whole club. Actually, full disclosure, so am I. I need the help. It's tough to make ends meet without government aid these days. While the Neon abides by the rules, my other venture is a different story.
Left in disbelief, the car kingdom came to nothing but this pile of broken things, yeah. Sleeping on our feet, disagreements turned to fussing, and all the chaos back to peace.